things. My first practical suggestion would be uh, preserve at least one Eastern language. So if I want to shield myself and my children and my next generation from negative influences of the modern world, one of the practical ways is that we need to protect our languages, the Eastern languages, I mean. So if I want, ask me for a very concrete suggestion, I would say that all of us, even me, because even I'm prone to this, because uh, for example, I speak English, my wife speaks English, and we're always prone to this, that our language at home becomes English. It's very easy for me to do that. So all of us, what we need to do is at home we preserve one Eastern language. Again, I don't have time to justify this, why I'm saying this. We can discuss this. But this is a concrete suggestion. And uh, uh, teach yourself and your children one Islamic language. So preserve an Eastern language. So if you speak Urdu, don't just leave them with one language, just English. And if that's their only language of communication, understanding, knowledge, a lot is going to change. But if you manage to preserve one language, one Eastern language at your home within yourself, to some extent, half dead, half alive, it has a lot of benefit. And we all should take efforts to learn one Islamic language. And what I mean by Islamic language is either Arabic, if you can learn Arabic, especially the Quranic Arabic, that's like the best. Or if not, then you can learn Farsi. I mean, Islamic language, which gives you easy access to accurate and authentic Islamic information. In English, you have less. I mean, if you compare comparatively, the number of books published in Persian is like, if you want Islamic books, there's like few 100,000, more than 1 million books. All topics you have good, authentic. English, you would find it hard. So we need to open up to new languages. Again, you might say this is practical, not practical. That's another thing that we can speak about. Second practical thing that I would say that it's really, really important if we want to save ourselves from the negative influences of the modern world is strong families. And this I would say that this is definitely one of the key strategies for anything that Muslims in the West want to do, that they will have to focus on families, because family provides such a strong environment for healthy growth and upbringing that no other institution can provide. And that's why we have so much emphasis on family in our narrations. Yeah. So I was just saying that I feel, and inshallah, I think it's something that many of us would share, that strong families is key to a lot of present success, because it gives the husband and the wife, the core of the family, the opportunity to protect themselves from these negative influence. And it's also a place where the future is secured, because there's no place where you can train the next generation better than having a strong family. And again, this opens up a whole new box, that how do we strengthen families? I would even say that all of you know, all of you are connected to these communities, right? I mean, be it the Khoja Jamaat, other centers. I would even go to the extent of saying that each of these uh, community organization need to have a family department. They have all these departments, like they have madrasa, they have economic upliftment, they have uh, I don't know, health and medical things, they have economic side, they have education, secular education, they have all these departments, right? We need a family department, focused work on strengthening families, equipping people with the right knowledge for making strong. Many times people, they want to make strong families, the poor guy doesn't know how to do it. I mean, no one told him that, look, this is how family works Islamically, this is what you do, this, they don't know. Families become weak. There's a lot of negative influence from the Western world itself, modernity itself, to weaken families. So it's not that modern world is saying that, oh, you have your families, we are okay with it. No, it does a lot of things that weakens families, and you all know what are the different things. So strengthening families from an Islamic perspective, it's a very, I feel it's a very strategic thing. And you can speak a lot about this, how are we going to ensure this? And there's a lot you can do, and I feel very little is being done. We don't have focus on strengthening families. And of course, the third thing, again, it's very broad, so I won't go into it. It's like strengthening communities, because uh, the only way to stay safe is being together. And the only organization that exists today in the Western world amongst the Muslim is that they're organized along community lines. So those need to be protected, strengthened, and made better. Again, this is very general. I won't go into specifics, like how do you strengthen a community, what changes do you need to make. It's something that can be discussed.